Heavy metal poisoning can have devastating effects on your health. These toxic substances can silently accumulate in our bodies, wreaking havoc on our organs and nervous systems. Many people don't realize they've been exposed until the damage is done. That's why I want to talk to you about the often hidden dangers of heavy metals and empower you to take control of your health. It's crucial to understand that heavy metal poisoning is a serious health concern that can arise from the gradual build-up of metals in the body. These metals can severely damage various organs, tissues and systems, and the symptoms are often subtle and easy to miss. Lead is a particularly insidious heavy metal, especially dangerous for children. Imagine a child playing in their own home, unaware that the paint chipping off the walls contains a neurotoxin. That's the reality of lead poisoning. Even low levels of lead in a child's bloodstream can lead to developmental delays, learning disabilities, and behavioral problems. In adults, prolonged lead exposure can manifest as high blood pressure, kidney damage, and even reproductive issues. Pregnant women face a particularly frightening risk, as lead can cross the placental barrier and harm the developing fetus, potentially causing premature birth or developmental delays. We all know mercury is dangerous, but its effects are often misunderstood. Mercury, a heavy metal found in our environment, can accumulate in our bodies over time, primarily through the consumption of contaminated fish. Imagine a seemingly harmless meal of tuna or swordfish leading to tremors, memory loss, and even mood swings. That's the reality of mercury poisoning. It attacks our nervous system and, in extreme cases, can cause kidney damage, respiratory failure, and even death. Pregnant women and young children are particularly susceptible to mercury's toxic effects, as it can interfere with fetal brain development, leading to lifelong challenges. Arsenic may sound like something out of a detective novel, but the danger is very real. This naturally occurring element has been linked to several types of cancer, including skin, lung, and bladder cancer. The scary part is that arsenic can be present in our drinking water, silently contaminating this essential resource. Long-term exposure to arsenic can also lead to heart disease, diabetes, and a range of neurological disorders. Regular testing of your water supply for arsenic is not just a good idea. It's a critical step in protecting your health and the health of your family. Chapter 4. Cadmium, the Industrial Intruder. Think about the air we breathe and the products we use. Cadmium, a toxic metal, can be found in industrial workplaces, cigarette smoke, and even contaminated food. For those working in industries like battery manufacturing, welding, and metal refining, the risk of cadmium poisoning is a daily reality. Over time, cadmium exposure can damage the kidneys, weaken bones, and contribute to high blood pressure. The link between cadmium and lung cancer is another chilling reminder of the serious health risks associated with this industrial intruder. Chapter 5. Copper. When too much of a good thing turns toxic. We often think of copper as an essential mineral, and it is in the right amounts. But imagine experiencing persistent nausea, vomiting, and abdominal pain, only to discover that the culprit is copper toxicity. This can happen through the consumption of contaminated water or food, or through occupational exposure in industries like mining. In severe cases, copper poisoning can lead to liver damage and kidney failure. It's a stark reminder that even essential nutrients can become harmful in excess. Like copper, zinc is an essential mineral, playing a vital role in our immune function and wound healing. But what happens when we have too much of a good thing? Zinc poisoning can occur through excessive intake of zinc supplements or exposure to contaminated food or water. Symptoms can range from nausea and vomiting to headaches and abdominal pain. Long-term exposure to high levels of zinc can interfere with the absorption of other essential minerals like copper and iron, creating a cascade of health problems. Aluminum is everywhere, from our cookware and cans to our cosmetics and even some medications. While our bodies can usually handle small amounts, the question arises, what happens when we're constantly exposed? Emerging research suggests a link between aluminum exposure and cognitive decline, including Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. While more research is needed, the potential for aluminum to accumulate in our brains and contribute to cognitive problems is a serious concern. Thallium is a highly toxic metal that was once widely used in rat poisons and insecticides. While its use has been restricted, exposure can still occur in certain industrial settings or through contaminated water and food. The symptoms of thallium poisoning can be severe, including hair loss, abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, and neurological problems like weakness, numbness, and confusion. In extreme cases, chronic exposure to thallium can lead to multi-organ failure and death. Gold is often seen as a symbol of wealth and beauty, but it can also pose a hidden danger. Known as gold poisoning, this rare but concerning condition arises from exposure to gold compounds, typically used in medical treatments for conditions like rheumatoid arthritis or in certain industrial processes. Symptoms of gold poisoning can range from mild to severe and include skin rashes, itching, mouth sores, and kidney damage. In more serious cases, it can lead to bone marrow suppression, causing anemia and immune system issues. Sources of gold poisoning are usually linked to medical treatments involving gold salts, occupational exposure in industries that use gold, and even certain beauty products. Although gold in its pure metallic form is generally safe, compounds containing gold can be highly toxic. Preventing gold poisoning involves careful monitoring of medical treatments that use gold compounds, adhering to safety protocols in workplaces that handle gold, and being cautious with beauty products that may contain gold derivatives. Awareness and education are key. If you or someone you know is undergoing treatment with gold compounds or works in an industry that uses gold, it's crucial to be vigilant and seek regular medical advice to avoid the potential health risks associated with this gilded hazard. Silver, often celebrated for its antimicrobial properties and its use in jewelry, mirrors, and electronics, can also pose a health risk when not handled properly. Known as silver poisoning or argyria, this condition is characterized by the accumulation of silver in the body, leading to a bluish-gray discoloration of the skin and other tissues. Exposure to silver can occur through various means: inhalation of silver dust or fumes in industrial settings, ingestion of silver compounds found in some dietary supplements and medications, or prolonged skin contact with silver-containing products. While the cosmetic effects of argyria are often irreversible, the internal health impacts can be more severe, affecting organs such as the kidneys, liver, and nervous system. Preventing silver poisoning involves minimizing exposure to silver in the workplace by using proper protective equipment and following safety protocols. It's also crucial to be cautious with the use of silver-containing supplements and medications, ensuring they are taken under medical supervision. Regular monitoring and medical checkups can help detect early signs of silver accumulation, allowing for timely intervention. Awareness and education are vital in mitigating the risks associated with silver exposure. If you or someone you know works with silver or uses silver-based products frequently, staying informed and vigilant can make all the difference in maintaining good health. Our environment is full of potential sources of heavy metal exposure, contaminated water, air pollution, certain foods, and even our workplaces. The problem is that it's often difficult to identify heavy metal toxicity without proper testing. Symptoms can be subtle and easily mistaken for other conditions. If you live in an area with potential environmental contaminants or work in an industry at risk for heavy metal exposure, regular screening is not just a choice, it's essential for protecting your well-being.